What's up, Arizona? Welcome to another edition of Dropping Dimes with Cam and Chili. It's hard to believe. And what is my camera doing? It's zooming in and out. I don't know, Chili. I got this new camera and it just acted like a Decepticon here, man. It was like zooming in and zooming. I don't even know what is happening. Anyways,
Yeah.
welcome to another edition of Dropping Dimes. I'm Cam. That's Chili. Hard to believe we are here in late November. It is almost Thanksgiving. Correct? Oh, episode 16. I didn't even remember.
15, I
15,
think.
episode
15.
15.
One
Uh,
five. I don't know
one,
how that comes out on your screen, but one
one
five.
five. There we go. Yeah, opposite way, Chili. Uh, it's hard to believe we made it through almost the entire high school football season. We're geared up for some state title games this week, the open semis, the final weeks of here for the rest of the divisions, and of course, Championship Sunday is next, or Saturday, I should say, next week in Arizona high school football. It's just that time of the year. Chili, first of all, happy Thanksgiving, my friend.
Yeah, man. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you too. I'm always curious, I know you're from Texas and I'm from New York and then we're here in Arizona together. But I'm always curious, what are some things that are special to you around Thanksgiving? Like what are some things that you have to have like on your plate or whatever? What's a must for
Yeah.
Cam Cox? Like what
So
makes it Thanksgiving for you?
Okay, so I'm gonna answer that without food. What makes it Thanksgiving is like people, man. To me, that's
Okay,
the
that's
best
fair.
thing. Family, friends, like you need to reflect on life a little bit. You need to be grateful and thankful for the things that you got. So to me, that's what makes like Thanksgiving, and that's what makes it so special. I love that it has the word thank in it, you know what I mean? And so I hope people do take some time to think and be thankful for what they got in their lives. Food wise, chili, man. I'll be honest with you. If we had steak for Thanksgiving, I'd be just fine. If we had like, I don't need the bird. I respect the bird.
Dang.
I don't need the bird.
Man, it's
Um,
like it's like football fans in the Valley. You
yeah.
don't need the Cardinals, but you respect that they're
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So
I don't need, but I respect the bird and what goes into making the bird, and that people have different ways to cook the turkey. So
yeah.
it definitely feels like Thanksgiving to have the turkey. I
Okay.
don't think I've been to many Thanksgivings without turkey. And
Okay.
to me, I love all the sides. You name it, line them up, man. We eating. And guess what?
Yeah.
We eating for a couple of days. Now,
Greens. What's your favorite green? What's your favorite vegetable?
green
Okay. Okay.
beans,
I
mashed
like Brussels
potatoes.
sprouts.
Brussels
Okay.
sprouts are the worst thing on planet Earth.
No, I love them. I need them
There's not a
roasted.
thing to do that people can do to a Brussels sprout to make it digestible.
Roasted, put it in some
Oh,
butter, slather
mm,
that thing up,
mm,
and then I'm telling you, man, I'm really like that though. But
no, no,
listen.
no.
Hey, for me, I'm quite the opposite because um, I can't
You
always
gotta have that
control.
homemade stuffing, huh? You
Well,
can't have the
well,
box stuffing. You gotta have the
no,
homemade
hey,
stuff.
one thing I will tell you is that macaroni, if you make macaroni out of a box, get out of my house. Like you cannot be present. If you don't whip up a roux to make your mac and cheese, man, get the heck out of my crib.
Okay,
Like
okay.
take that thing out of here. Like I cannot ever, 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 ever. I had to throw somebody out 3 years ago, and my mom was so like, "What?" I was like,
Man,
do not bring that crap out of the blue box. I do not want it. Like I need you to put some blood and sweat into that
sure,
thing
okay.
and some hard
Put your foot
work,
in it.
man.
Put your foot in it. There
Hey,
you go.
I'm just saying. So,
Yeah, man. I all the dishes, chill. Like it's so hard. Like that's what I'm just. It's so hard to like just what if you're cooking green mashed potatoes, green beans, macaroni and cheese, stuffing. Like I like it all. You know what I mean? A roll. Give me some cornbread.
oh,
Like,
I need
and
that roll. I need some rolls.
also like we're eating it for a few days, but I want everybody to know at home there are rules to leftovers. Okay, there's an expiration date on the leftovers. And there was this video that came out about 7 years ago, and I keep it and I replay it every year. Just so we're clear, okay? Like Friday is good. Saturday is probably when it's at its best, the leftovers. Sunday, watch out. Monday, you're pushing it. Like you are pushing it. Tuesday, hospital. Wednesday, you're dead. But
Oh
just so we're
man.
clear, there's rules to the leftovers. Don't you eat those
Hey,
leftovers after Sunday,
Hey,
okay?
one
Don't you
thing,
eat those leftovers after
one
Sunday.
thing I will say, Thanksgiving is definitely one of those special holidays which really brings camaraderie around. And I love that
Yeah,
I love that you said like the people and all that stuff. For me, I'm a little bit different, like because I can't control all the people that are going to be there because it's going to be all friends and
sure.
family and stuff like that. And I can't control if my sister's going to be there or not.
Yeah,
Like she's going to be there if she can be there. Mom, dad, same thing. So like for me, like I am all about the food, but one thing, like my guy Brett Quintine, notable in the Arizona high school football community. Me and him used to do a plate exchange
oh,
up until recently. Like he would have his wife, Lady Q, who would make the food, put the plate together for their boy, and then I would always send the plate back with desserts. Like I would always fill the plate up with desserts and send it on the way back. So like, we did that for like I want to like say 5 or 6 years or something like that. And I love Brett to death, man. And I know he kind of watches the show when he can, so I want to shout him out and all the people in the community that have made
yeah,
Thanksgiving special.
yeah.
When there were times when like situation was weird. Like I remember one year my parents were traveling and stuff, and I was actually stuck here, and my parents couldn't get back, and there was a football family. A couple of them
Yes.
that took me in, and I got to
Oh, that's
go
so
check
cool,
out
Chili.
a handful of them. So, like, I'm always super grateful to a lot of the families in the community. They took their boy in and made me
Yeah.
feel like one of their own, and
We both
I'm
had some of
grateful.
that, Chili. Same thing with me, like, moving out here 12 years ago. There have been times I've had no family out here and people had invited me over for Thanksgiving, and I've been always grateful to like football families that I know, Cardinal fans that I know, friends that I know, and it's just made that special. And Chili, you brought up a good point. Like, I'm not necessarily saying like thankful that you have all your family around. I just hope
Yeah,
people are thankful for people in general this time of the year,
for
whether
sure.
you're surrounded by family, whether you're surrounded by a bunch of friends, whether you're, surrounded by one, or whether you're just calling people all day, saying happy Thanksgiving. Like, I just hope people are thankful for people they got in their lives because I just think that's important.
No, for sure,
I'm
man.
thankful
Hey.
for you, man. This has been
Oh
fun.
man.
This has been
No,
fun
man,
all year.
no, it has been. And I can't wait because we got basketball season coming up. And I know you're like, and I'm not talking about the crazy Suns fan that you are, and you're so hyped that you think they're gonna make the playoffs. And listen, hey, I was at the Spurs game. I was at the Spurs game yesterday.
Huh,
Shout out to the Suns, took care of their guy,
uh-huh.
and I got to get out there. That team is super fun to watch. Gillespie,
Like I've
some of
been
those
telling
guys,
you,
Livers, they
what do
are
you,
a fun team
yeah,
to
that
watch.
second unit can roll. That first unit can
Yeah.
roll.
They got like a little scramble squad out there that can take care of business. And it's not just about Book and my guy Brooks, the DBs that, I think are absolute dogs. But real quick, I do know that we got an interview lined up. I do know that we got
Yeah.
somebody very, very
Yeah,
special.
you want to get
And
rolling? Here we
oh,
go.
I do because this is one of those football families in the valley that's taken me in and shown me so much on the football side of things, the faith side of things, and some other things. And I got my girl, little sister, Rylan Bourget, the most decorated female athlete,
Uh,
I think, in the state of
Without
Arizona.
without
And
question.
and I'm not trying to steal her thunder, but I am going to break this news because it's kind of out there. She will be leading the women's club flag football team at ASU next year. Flag football is like the real deal. Like that sport is grown faster than anything else not named pickleball. Rylan, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Repping
Right.
that Tucson turf, that battle. Y'all know the deal.
Whoa. You got a shirt?
You
No,
know
it's
I do.
Come
You
on,
know I do.
Chili. Send
And
me. We all could have
we
worn the shirt.
we
Oh,
coordinated it. We coordinated. I'm like that. I'm
yeah.
like
Rylan,
that.
Rylan. So Chili's family. Oh man, I'm so sorry. He must be that other brother that you just like, man. He gotta go, right?
Got a lot of them anyways.
That's true. You got a lot of brothers. You got a lot of brothers. Congrats, real quick to dive into that ASU. How exciting is that for next
Yeah.
year? And you're launching the program, correct? Like it's getting off the ground next year.
So this year will be their second
Oh,
year
that's
at
right. Yep.
Yep, but yeah, we're gonna be playing a lot of good teams here in Arizona, some out of state and stuff, traveling a lot to play. So I'm super excited to just rep ASU and play the game that I love.
Can you
Hey,
can you can you real quick, Chili? Could you fathom that this is reality for you? That girls flag football has become what it is today, and in all seriousness, you could be in the Olympics one day. How cool is just this?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I never thought that it would be where it's at right now. As a little girl growing up playing flag football with the boys, it's just awesome the spotlight and how much it's grown. I mean, it's crazy to see.
Hey, Rylan, you won state championships in soccer. I remember going out and watching you do your thing. You won state championships in volleyball.
Mhm.
I remember watching you go do your thing. You actually had a scholarship to play at ASU for volleyball. I gotta know though, you've grown up in the sevens game, flag football, all of that. I know this would be tough, but if you could take it all back and exchange it for a flag football career where all these young ladies are getting this opportunity now, would you?
Um, I honestly, so in high school, I was a three-sport athlete. In the fall, it was indoor volleyball, then soccer in the winter, beach volleyball in the spring. And my two favorites were always soccer and beach volleyball. So I would have loved to trade out indoor volleyball for flag football. Would I have gone to college for flag football if that was an option? Most likely just because it was my favorite sport, but it would be an easy trade flag football and indoor volleyball. Soccer and beach volleyball would be a little bit harder decision to exchange, but I'm sure I would have chosen flag in the long run.
Man. Well, hey, what's it like also? I know that you got brothers. Shout out to my guy Coben Bourget,
Yep.
who does a lot of coaching for Tucson Turf and stuff. What's it like getting to do some of that stuff with him? Because I know he's coached some of your teams.
Yeah, I mean, I remember playing back in like 2018 and Trenton coached me to a national championship. So having my dad, my older brothers right there on the sideline supporting me and not only being my number one fans, but also just the IQ that they have and, helps me raise my game as a player. So I'm just so lucky and so blessed to have them in my corner.
Your favorite part about playing football is what?
Ooh, I'm a competitor at heart. So competing at anything is really my favorite thing, to be honest. But flag football itself, I just like the quickness of the game. I mean, it's just such a fun sport, in my opinion.
Chili, them girls have no fear. Like that is
No,
the
they don't.
biggest difference I watch. And like, listen, nothing against but like a girl goes across the middle, no fear whatsoever. She don't care if there's people around, bodies, coaches, whatever. She gonna catch the ball, and they're running through people. Like it's more physical sometimes, right? Do you see that
Mhm.
sometimes?
Yeah,
I don't know
definitely.
you're not supposed to hit each other, but
Right.
like it happens.
Yeah, girls, they give it their all. They're gritty. They got the attitude behind it. You know what I mean? That girls have. So it can be a little scrappy at times for sure.
Hey, Rylan, how versed are you in the flag football scene here in the state of Arizona? Besides the fact that, you were the face of the first girls flight club tournament and, you continue to pour back into that. But how versed are you in the local flag football scene with high schools?
Yeah, when it comes to high school, I mean, I've gone out and watched some high school games myself. Marana, I've watched, the Chaparral versus Campo Verde, the Hamilton, all the girls. I mean, it's crazy the talent that's coming out of Arizona. It's huge. You see AZ teams on, top 10 on max preps and stuff like that. It's just super cool to see these girls really stand out. I mean, we have the number one player in the nation here in Arizona, the quarterback at Campo
Yeah.
Moreno. So I know her personally. She's such a great girl, just great teammate, great player. So it's really cool to see the talent pool here.
What is it like to watch your brothers do that thing at ASU over the years?
I mean, it's been so cool. I remember Trenton committing to ASU my eighth grade year, in middle school, and just ever since then, hopping on that, ASU Forks Up bandwagon, and I've been doing it for the past, 6 years. So it's just the norm for me at this point. Just living in that football world. It's so fun.
And Coben
Hey,
has senior day coming up, right?
Yep,
Can
Friday.
just against U of A, obviously. He the last one out there.
Yeah,
Just what
for
is that?
now,
Yeah,
for
for
now,
for
yeah,
for
now.
now,
This,
right.
for now.
yeah. What is that day going to be like for you and your family? Have you thought about that at all?
Yeah, I mean, I remember going to Trenton's last year, and it's pretty surreal. I mean, for me, and then I can't imagine for them just it being their last home game on that field. They've given a lot of time, a lot of effort into that program, and just knowing that it's their last game, I'm sure it's a pretty surreal moment for them, and just proud of them and how much work. I mean, I live with both of them, so I know their schedule and I know that life and all the effort they put into that team. I mean, it's a lot of hard work. It's like a job. People don't really get college athletics unless you're in it, and man, they work really hard. So I'm proud of both of them.
Hey, listen, you've supported your brothers going to their games and things like that, and I know that they're going to do the same thing. Even Trenton coaching at ASU, I'm sure he's going to get out to some of your games and stuff like that. What does that type of support mean to you? Because it's probably going to trickle up, and you're probably going to get some of the other coaches coming to support and show love.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of second nature for us as a family. We always have the biggest crowd in the stands, no matter if it's a little league baseball game or a college football game, Pac-12 championship, whatever it is. We always go out and support each other. And it's just a nice thing about having a big family all together in Arizona. We're just always there for each other. So it's cool that I have the plugs up at ASU like Trenton who can get those coaches out to watch me, especially.
So Trenton, how much has he changed since becoming coach? Like, does he always tuck his shirt in now? Like, what does he wear a whistle all around at the grocery store? Like, how much has he changed now that he's a coach?
I would say Trent's always had, the chiller demeanor amongst
Yep.
the family. So not much has changed because I feel like he's always been a coach at heart. He's just been a player as well. So now he's just focused on the coach part. Sometimes he throws on a hat, which is a little different, which very adult like for him. But I mean, demeanor wise and stuff, he's got the coach roll down. He's had it for a while.
Hey,
There you
I got,
go.
I got to, I got to ask because I know you got a brother over there at BYU. Man, what's it going to be like having to make another trip out to another Big 12 championship, most likely supporting him?
I mean,
Do you just flip the jerseys around, or like what do you got to do?
honestly, my favorite color is blue, so I really like supporting the Cougars, to be honest. So I'm excited to go cheer them on if that's where they end up.
Man, I
There
love
we
that.
go.
Hey,
Yeah. I got
hey,
one
Rod.
more. We got some housekeeping questions for you, okay? Who's the three you so it's the three of you, right? That live in this house, right?
Yep, yep.
All right, who's the best roommate out of everybody?
Oof, oof.
And you
Am I?
can pick yourself. Yeah,
Oh,
you're yeah.
I would say honestly, Breton. I'm gonna give it to him.
Is why he
Yeah.
he just oversees, makes sure everybody's
I would say he's like the head of the household, so he kind of, he does the mopping, the
Oh,
dishes.
wow.
They're very clean. I got lucky with some clean brothers. Trayson's not here, so he doesn't count. He's not.
okay.
Anybody else?
Hey, listen, I do know that you got a lot of brothers. You got Trayson, you got Trenton Coburn, who we've all mentioned. You got Emron, your youngest brother. You got Kendron,
Yep.
your older youngest brother. I am curious, Rylan, you're hungry. You come back from a tournament or a game or whatever. You are absolutely starving, but you just can't get in the kitchen to make your own food. Who do you trust? Which brother do you trust the most to put something together that will absolutely smack?
Oh no. I would say Trenton has a good 4 meals he can cook, so I would give him one of his four basics. Just, make me some tacos and call it a night.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
damn,
that's
Trevor
listen. What's wrong
Tacos.
with that? That's all.
That's
Guys,
dope.
we are stubborn. We like this and that and this, and so I support the four meal. Yeah, that would be me.
Hey,
Yep.
Ryan, you can throw down in the kitchen?
Much better than my brothers for sure.
All
I
right, there
love
we
it,
go.
man.
There we
Man.
go.
Hey, Thanksgiving's coming up. Thanksgiving's coming up. In the
Oh,
Bourget
this is a good
household,
question.
I gotta know, man. Who's cooking what, and is anybody making mac and cheese out of a box?
Ooh, no box mac and cheese that I'm aware.
Yes.
The number one cook in my family is my mom's dad, our tata. He's like the chef. So we go to their house. We have a big old dinner table of all my brothers. Plus, I got six boy cousins that my uncle has. So all of them are there. So a lot of boys and me, and we all grew up. So it's fun.
There we
Hey,
go.
last thing, Cam. I'm sorry. I gotta let
No, you
Rylan do
good.
this. I gotta let Rylan do this because I've always supported the Bourget family and they've always shown that love back. Rylan, I do know that coming to do this thing with the women's flag club team at ASU, you do bring some national notoriety with you in terms of some of your sponsorships with Battle, who is I know launching a flag league,
Mm-hmm.
and I do know that you got Game Breaker and Burrito Express and all this stuff. How do you plan on changing the game and right out the gates, making sure that your girls, your sisters on the team can, kind of get a piece of that pie?
Yeah, I'm very blessed to have those, partnerships and being a game breaker ambassador, especially in battle and all that. I'm just gonna bring that to my team, hook up these girls with some protective gear for their own sake. And honestly, the battle swagger, everybody loves that. So if I could get them some of that and we can all rep it, I mean, it's beneficial for everybody and the girls will love it. So that's what I plan on doing, just doing my part and giving back to the girls just like they're gonna give it to me.
All right,
Riley,
Cam
we'll,
Cox
we'll
needs
we'll
a
get
double X.
yeah, please. Yeah, perfect. Riley, we'll get you out of here on this. Is the Olympics a realistic opportunity? Could we see you there?
Yeah, I mean, I'm right in the mix of all the top, I would say probably 50 women in the country. So I just got to keep competing at the highest level and, give it my best.
When is
Can me
the
and
when is that? Like, what's the timeline? How do you know what is next? When will you? Is there a cut down coming up in the next couple of years? How does it work?
Yeah, so the next national trials, which is like, tryout for the national team, the US national team for the women's, that'll be in March. It's invite only. They only invite 48 women. I already secured my invite back in July, so I know I'm good to go. So I'm just training up until then, and then we'll see if I make the top 12 while I'm there.
Hey, me and Cam can get the first interview once you find
Yeah,
out what's what.
yeah.
Yes, guys, you'll get the update.
And guess what, Chili? We're gonna be in LA. So
There you go.
there we go. Riley
Can't
Mulcahy.
wait. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
Yep,
Yep.
there we go. Riley, appreciate the time.
Yep.
Uh, good luck to your brothers this Friday.
Thank I appreciate that. I'll let them know.
Can't wait, can't wait. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Shirley.
Later, Rylan.
There we go. There we go. Chili, we got to go to the Olympics, right?
Oh,
That's
dude, well, Rylan
we
gonna be there, so I mean,
yeah.
if you don't get me credentialed, I'm going
No,
with the Bourget
there
family.
we
So,
we'll throw it to
so
Chili, our insider in with the family, reporting on his phone. We got it. We got it. Chili,
you know the deal.
let's talk some high school football now. The Open Division semis this week. You got a rematch.
Crazy.
Hamilton and Chandler. You got Liberty and Basha. I think the top four teams we all agree on all season long. They are the final four teams remaining to be the Kings of Arizona. Liberty, the two-time defending champs, haven't lost to an Arizona team in a couple of years. Basha trying to win another open title. Hamilton trying to win their first. Chandler trying to win their first. All these things. Hamilton got a backup quarterback. Chandler still rolling with all this talent. What do you make of these two games on Saturday?
Hey, one thing that I do want to say, and there's no shade towards anybody else or the level of competition or whatever,
Are you sure
but
about that? When you start a
but
sentence like that, you might be about to throw some shade.
no, I am just saying
Okay.
Brophy and Devin Fitzgerald tried to
Yeah.
shake down Chandler for that spot versus Hamilton. And I just want to show some love to our guy, one of our first interviews, Devin Fitzgerald,
Yeah.
and those four touchdowns and everything that he left it all
Oh,
on the field. Him and Case and Pike and Sharper and all those guys. There's a whole slew of them, Harrison Chambers. All those guys did whatever they could to try to make that thing work, and they were literally shaking Chandler down until like the last seconds. Kamari Crawford came up with an unbelievable interception in the end zone and gave his guys the opportunity to
yeah.
have another
And
date with
Brophy came all the way
Hamilton.
back in that game too, Chili. And
Yeah.
I was talking with Coach Jewell about it, and like, listen, finish fifth, finish fifth in the state. Like that to me, that's not a bad. It's not a bad season whatsoever. A bunch of heavyweights at
And
the top, and you went toe to toe with it. And listen, after Brophy, they struggled early on in the year. For them to come back and have the finish like they did, I thought kind of set everything. I was there for that Castile game and watched them get into the next round to win a first open game in school history. And it to hear that, it just goes to show you like how big the open is to these teams that are in the mix for it. And man, there is nothing to hang your head about when you go toe to toe and go out that way. Like to me,
hey,
that's leaving it all out there, as you said.
and on the flip side, Mountain View, shout out to Goodman and Talon
Arnett,
Arnett.
yes,
Absolutely spectacular. We interviewed Brady
spectacular
Goodman.
Toros and getting that
Yes.
program back to where it's competing year in and year out and in the hunt for serious titles. Like,
This,
and I mean, what they definitely, those guys especially last year's class too as well. And Coach Litton, I mean, they have left Mountain View better than how they found it. And now
this
the
is what Litton
expectations
wanted.
are back to where that old school Mountain View expectations, they're back. And it was
This,
cool to see that team.
this is what Litton wanted last year. 365 days ago, actually, it was more like 375 days ago because it was a couple weeks right after the regular season. Last year, this is what Litton wanted. I remember him telling me, he turned to me and said, Chili, you find a way, get us in that open. That's where we belong. And man, he got it this year and took Hamilton, the number one team, the bona fide, clear cut, undefeated number one team in the state, took them to the wire. Man, those were some prize fights on Arizona Avenue.
Yeah.
We all thought for a minute that there might be a shocker. Mountain View had a late lead, and it took a lot from Jacob Brown and Roy, and of course, most likely consensus, everybody saying it, whispering Roy Oliver, player of the year, to, do some things and make magic
Good.
happen. But none of that magic happens without my
Yeah.
man, Jacob Brown. My man was out there busting them up, taking them carries, bop, and letting them know. Hey, I am excited. That rematch, that Battle of Arizona Avenue taking place on at Dobson is gonna be absolutely crazy. I hope that Coach Newcomb is a good host. That's gonna be some fun football to watch.
So that's the game I'm going to Saturday. I want to see the rematch. I want to be there in person. That's the game I'm going to go to on Saturday.
Hey, don't
Um,
play with Jai Jones. Don't play with
you
Jai
know,
Jones.
Chile, it's very hard to beat a team twice. That first game was just such an instant classic, and those teams traded blow for blow. Hamilton with the amazing comeback. I'll say this, it's hard to find. Brady Goodman was a good quarterback, and there were some people
Great.
after that Hamilton game saying he's the best quarterback in the state. I will
Maybe.
say this, Will Menzel, what he is doing for Chandler, and I don't know if there's many people in this state playing offensively as good as he is right now and what he's doing for Chandler. It's truly impressive to watch. Um, I just can't wait to see what Coach Dixon and Coach Wisdom dial up. Like
Hey,
it's going to be a fantastic chess match.
you're clearly not wrong. Will Stein from Oregon just threw him the offer. I mean, he was just up
Oh,
there last week, so just gave him the offer because
yeah.
he's that good. This is and I know that Stein does a lot of his homework, and he's been calling about a couple of these 27s, and
The
he
game
he
I was
made
at, Oregon was there, Pinnacle, when they came back to beat Pinnacle. I know Oregon was there watching Will too as well. So that's no
no, they know.
surprise. The other side, Bastion Liberty. I've said this all along. Bastion's super talented, and I know they're hunting for some revenge after the way the
But
season ended. But I'll say, as I've said all year, there's a
but
team on the west side who has been quietly and patiently waiting for these opportunities. And Liberty has the best defense in the state. I'm sorry, folks. It is the best defense in the state. And they are ready to to go after these high power offenses on the east side. And so this is the matchup that they've been waiting for. The two-time defending champs against a team that's won an open, talent and speed on both sides. Probably Basha on offense, you give them the edge. Liberty on defense, roll the ball out, and here we go. The top
Coach
four
Guinea.
teams left in the open. Pretty cool.
Man, I try to give this guy his flowers as often as I can. Coach Guinea is definitely one of the best defensive minds in the game right now, and that we have that we're blessed enough to be able to watch and observe. And what he's been able to do over there at Liberty the last 4 or 5 years has been absolutely fantastic. Coach Thomas, one of the smartest offensive guys too. So shout out to Liberty. I'm 50-50 on that game right now. I think Noah Roberts finally stepping out and imposing his will against Williamsfield, having probably his best game of the year. I think that this could be a sign, and if he's able to do something similar against Liberty, I think that that's going to be hey, that's definitely going to be something that Liberty won't expect. But real quick before we get up out of here, hey Cam, I got to let you
Hold
know
on.
I was out.
We got time.
No.
We
I
ain't
just
got,
want
we
to.
don't hurry.
No, I understand. I just want to make sure that I cover some of this stuff because,
Okay.
if I don't show some love on the Dropping Dimes show, then these ladies come after me and they say, Chili, how come you don't show us no love? How come you did 40
Yeah.
minutes and all y'all talked about was the boys? So since we have Rylan Bourget on
Oh,
and
okay.
she brought
Okay.
up Campo Verde Chaparral, I do want to mention that I was out there for the 4A and 5A games this past week.
In the
And
rain.
yeah, it was crazy.
Chilly in the rain.
Yeah, shout out to Sandy Charles. She braved that situation. I had to hold the umbrella for her while she was doing her little like in-game
There you
updates and
go. You're a
stuff.
good
But
man.
hey, I'm a nice person. Anyways, I want to show some love to Amaya Moreno, Chimmy. We've had her on the show before.
We have.
Phenomenal job as she literally made it rain out there. Threw a whole bunch of touchdowns. Claire McMahon from Campo Verde, they did their thing. This young lady, Isla, the quarterback from Sal Point, I think she's only a freshman. Phenomenal. Get to know the name. She's going to be a problem. And I saw Kevin McCabe. He's out there for the 6A,
Yep.
and
I
I
could
think
check
it
that
was
score.
seven. I think it was
I'll look.
7-0.
Yeah.
Marley Phillips and Samaya Taylor Jenkins, STJ, combined, hooked up for a touchdown early, but it's only 7-0 from what I heard versus Red Mountain. So super excited about that. And then shout out to South Point beating Eastmark, and then also shout out to Scottsdale Christian winning the 3A versus Heritage Academy, I believe. So I just wanted to show some love and make sure that the girls know that we're out here supporting them too. And basketball's come. Hey, I saw Xavier and Sal Point. I will tell you right now, I believe it's Soraya McNabb. Absolutely
She's
phenomenal.
phenomenal.
Fun to
Yeah, she's
watch,
phenomenal.
dude. And
Donovan
I mean,
McNabb's daughter, for all that don't know out there.
I watched his other daughter over there at Seton Catholic, and I say this with all the respect in the world, absolute dogs. They would. I saw Soraya like literally like jump into like the bleachers and pop right back up. Pop right back up, no problem. I'm not hurt. We good. Shook that thing off. Shook that thing off. Like I was like, dang. But yeah, no, they were serious. And then what's it called? South Point, they ended up coming back. They were down big early. I want to say they were down by like 14 or something like that. They were struggling, but they had some girls over there, JC and Ariana Kolash. They had some girls over there that were balling, hooping, doing their thing. So I'm gonna be covering some hoops too. So not just the Suns, not just the Suns. I'm gonna be covering some real high school hoops out here because
Okay.
we got we got some dudes out here that
We
can
we
play a little
we
bit.
got some dudes.
Millennium's crazy.
Many of them are named Cameron, so that's a great thing. So don't forget that. Chili will get out of his closet. Uh,
Oh
but
man.
before
Hey,
Chili,
I guarantee you all them hoopers know about all this stuff that's over here though.
yeah, man, we just gotta get you some better decor.
Nah,
So they'll
they'll zoom
appreciate.
in and tell you.
There we go. All right, before we get
Stop
out of here,
hating.
let's run through the brackets here real quick. Let's start with 6A, Castile and South Point, the
Oof.
one semifinal game, ALA Queen Creek Centennial, the other. Chili, who you got? I'll go with
ALA Queen Creek
Castile
said 10.
and ALA Queen Creek. Those are my picks.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, man. I really like ALA Queen Creek. I really like that game, ALA Queen Creek Centennial, but man, it's tough to go against Owen Reynoso. My man is absolutely balling right now. But Talon Scott, Khalil Bender, it's a lot. Sebastian Moreno over there at Centennial, man, they got some dudes. Did you see that Hail Mary? Did you see Torrin Hill hauling that Hail Mary to win the game? There might be some magic over there at Centennial.
Yeah, I mean, same thing with ALA Queen Creek. They finished the year with 5 straight wins to get into the Open. And then of course lose to Red Mountain, and then they beat Perry, now advance to the semis in 6A. But I mean, Centennial to get that magic there at the end against Mesa, what a hard fought game that was. Mesa probably a
Crazy.
year away. But for them to get this far, I think is a statement and a testament to their new head coach, Jeremy Hathcock. Centennial under new leadership too as well. Andrew Taylor taking over for his dad, Richard Taylor. Centennial, of course, the defending 6A champs. They just play well this time of the year. So we'll see how that plays out. In
Hey,
well, go
that
ahead.
Castile matchup, what do you like about that Castile matchup? Because T. Smith is playing some
Yeah.
phenomenal football as a
Uh,
quarterback right now. Super athletic kid. I think that and Sal Point, and I don't mean this disrespectfully. They're good at winning ugly.
yeah.
They're good at winning ugly. I watched them versus Queen Creek a couple weeks ago, and I know they beat upset Pinnacle last week.
Castile by 20. All right, let's go
Oh,
to the
oh,
semis. Let's go to the semis in 5A. You got Desert Mountain, who upset Desert Edge, probably the upset of the year. Then you got
agreed.
Horizon, who beat Marana. So Desert Mountain, Horizon, one game. And then you got Canyon View, who beat undefeated Desert View. Canyon View in the semis against ALA Gilbert North. They've always been tough all year. Who you like, Chili?
Man, I love what Coach Alcantar is doing over there
I
at
do
Canyon
too.
View, man.
I do too.
Definitely
Give
hard
him
to
one more
ignore.
week. Give him one more
Man,
week.
hey, you
Nothing
might have
against
to give
ALA Gilbert North, but to me, Canyon, you got the hot hand right now.
Hey, if you give Canyon View one more week, you might also have to give Coach Alcantar that Coach of the Year trophy because my man is doing some things over there on the west side. So
Yeah.
shout out to my mijo over there, Fieros, his guys over there, Brady Scott. Them dudes can absolutely play some ball. ALA Gilbert North though, they tough. They got some dudes over there, and Coach Doherty has that defense absolutely humming, and Coach Detmer love the job he's doing over there. and Desert Mountain, they just doing some Desert Mountain things, and you can't be too surprised at what they're doing. But Coach D over there at Horizon, man, love those guys. They got some studs over there at Horizon, so
Yeah.
that's gonna be a hell of a game.
Those are two great matchups. A lot of great coaches there and great players. To me, those are the best games of the night out there in 5A. In 4A, one side of the bracket, unbeaten Arcadia, ALA West Foothills, who struggled early on in the year, but has caught fire late. Then you got Micah Mountain out of Tucson against Gila Ridge out of Yuma. Who you got, Chili?
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and put this matchup as Micah Mountain versus
Arcadia.
Arcadia. Yeah, my man Zach Smith is an absolute dude, and he told me that, hey, bookmark this thing, Chili. I'll see you in Sun Devil Stadium.
There we
So,
go.
and that was way back when they beat Deer Valley. Like,
Yeah.
so he's been a man of his word. He told me, hey, Chili, I'm gonna get Snowflake for you because I know you and Gridiron have your little weekly bet thing. So I'll get Snowflake for you and help you even this thing up. And um, I'll see you in Sun Devil Stadium. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So
There we go. All right, we got two state championship games out the door here in 3A, 7 o'clock Saturday night, Mountain Point High School. Benjamin Franklin, Round Valley. Who you got?
Benjamin Franklin. Coach Norris is doing some incredible things over there. Spear is an absolute dog. We've had Ammon Alexander on the show. We had big old Ammon on the show. So I got to show them some love for the work that they're doing. They got some absolute dudes over there, and Talon's just one of them. So super excited to see how that thing works out for them. And Coach Norris has done a hell of a job this year, as all coaches have done if they've made it this far. But observing what he's done the past few years, like he's really taken this team up over, to the next level from where they were.
Yeah, it's been really impressive to watch like a team like Ben Franklin and Chile, what they've been able to grow out there. Like it's impressive, don't you think?
Yeah, no, I do because Coach Jeffries, who was there before, he built a phenomenal program. Ran it completely differently. It was a predominant run team. They would probably throw the ball maybe like 5 or 6 times a game. And Coach Norris went over there and flipped that thing around. Said, "Hey, listen, we do got a bunch of athletes here. Let me see if I can open this thing up a little bit and take advantage of those guys." And he definitely is, man. They're putting up points in the bunches, like they're shopping for them at Costco. So, like, I mean, my man is buying in bulk when it comes to touchdowns. So, I'm just super impressed.
Round Valley back in the title game for the first time since 2019 when they won a 2A title. Finally, 10 seconds on this Chili. Scottsdale Christian, St. John's. Who you got? Three
Give
o'clock
me
Mountain
Scottsdale
Point.
Christian.
Yep.
Scottsdale Christian.
Scottsdale Christian to three-peat. There we go. Chili out the door. Anything you want to say?
Chili's two-piece tomorrow night. Make sure you tune in.
That's it.
Yeah, Forks Up Forever. Y'all know the
That's all you
deal.
got. Who you got
Yeah.
Friday?
No,
Who you
I
got
got
Friday?
ASU.
Who you got
ASU
Friday?
Forks Up.
Well,
Dillingham.
Dillingham?
Dillingham and Sim City. You know
Man,
what it
you
is.
know a lot of people down there in Tucson. You sure you want to say that out loud?
Hey, they know what time it is. That's how we get down. We're really doing this.
I will
About
say
that
this.
action.
It's impressive. ASU has sold out every home game this year. I think
Valley's
ASU wins.
activated.
ASU is going to win this one, but it's going to be close.